raindrop. Drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot box. Fucking on your bitch, yeah. Cooking up dope in the crock pot.
What's good, YouTube? It's the Queen of Grind Squad, and I am back with another video, man. This is not a reaction video. This is actually a prediction video. We all know that the NBA playoffs, I think the 2017 playoffs, I think they start winning Saturday or Sunday, one of the two. But I'm going to be predicting my, picks on who will move to the next round and who will ultimately win the 2017 NBA championship. So, without further ado, man, let's get it, Grind Squad. Yeah, make sure you guys leave your predictions down in the comment section. And let me know why you predict what you predict, because I am going to tell you why on each and every step. And I probably throw a little stats out for you guys as well, man. But without further ado, man, let's get it, man. Let's go, Grind Squad. We in this thing. We lit. Let's get it, man. Let's go. Okay, now. Let me see. Okay. First round. Let's see, which one y'all want to start with, the West or the East? Let's just start with the East, because the West, we know that's the juggernaut. Okay, so let's start with the East. Okay, the first round of the East, we got the number 1 seed, the Boston Celtics, against the number 8 seed, the Chicago Bulls. Now, we all know that the Boston Celtics have been playing very well. Isaiah Thomas was in the runner-up for the MVP, but we all know that Russell Westbrook will ultimately win that. They got some good players. In the fourth quarter, Isaiah Thomas, he goes off. Okay, he goes off. It's a lot of people that have been hyping up the Boston Celtics, and I think they're pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Isaiah Thomas, I think like in the second part of the season, he's been averaging like almost 30 points a game and assists and whatever. He actually at one point had went at the Cleveland Cavaliers. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I wish that was a first round matchup, but it's not. Now we got the Chicago Bulls. My baby Dwayne Wade, he's back. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Butler, he a beast. Rondo, they got all of the playoff experience and whatever, especially Dwayne Wade, veteran on the team. They got a good backup, you know what I'm saying? So, ultimately, I think I'm going to give this first round pick, Boston Celtics against the Chicago Bulls. I'm going to give that to Chicago Bulls. Now, y'all may say I'm biased because y'all know that Dwayne Wade is my favorite player, but ultimately, I think the Chicago Bulls will win. I say, Boston has the potential to make this a 6 game. So I'm just going to go 4-2 for the Chicago Bulls. Chicago Bulls 4 to the Boston Celtics 2. Okay, now let's move on down to the next one. Okay, we got the Washington Wizards against the Atlanta Hawks. Now, we all know that Washington, they've been playing pretty good. John Wall, Bradley Beal, those young guys, they've been playing pretty good, you know what I'm saying? Atlanta Hawks, I really haven't been, following them too much, but they don't got Jeff Teague no more, but they got Dennis Schroeder, so I don't know. I guess they got a good squad, but ultimately I'm gonna get it to the Washington Wizards. I say 4-1 Washington. Okay, now let's go on down to the nitty gritty. Okay, we got the number 3 seed Toronto Raptors against the number 6 seed Milwaukee Bucks. Now, who is on the Milwaukee Bucks? Is Giannis Antetokounmpo? Is he on there? If now correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know this. I'm for certain. You know what? Let me just go ahead and look this up right quick. Let me go to Google. Milwaukee Bucks. Who all is on the team? Milwaukee Bucks roster. Let's see who we got, guys. Okay, he is on that team. Okay, we got Giannis Antetokounmpo, whatever the fuck his name is. But Jabari Parker, of course he's always injured. Dude is injury prone, but he has the potential to be a good player once he get his health issues right. Matthew, Jason, Terry, Tony, Snell, Michael. I get the Toronto Raptors 4-1. You know that Toronto, they got DeMar DeRozan, Kyle Lowry, all of those guys. I think I'm going ahead and get it to Toronto 4-1 against the Milwaukee Bucks. I think Milwaukee, and they probably gonna make it interesting in one game, but ultimately the Toronto Raptors will get that. Now, let's get it to the bandwagon team. You know what I'm saying? Cleveland Cavaliers, number 2 seed, Cleveland versus the number 7 seed Indiana Pacers. Now, we all know, if correct me if I'm wrong, I know I'm right though, but the Cleveland Cavaliers record for the last part of the season, their record has been 23-23. So they are just at 500. The Cleveland Cavaliers has been struggling. I'm my bad. You know what I'm saying? And everybody say, they taking off, you know what I'm saying? When they get in the playoffs, LeBron is gonna, explode for all these points or whatever. They just taking their time, you know what I'm saying? They're just pacing the season. I don't know. They weren't really worried about the number 1 seed, but they have been struggling, and we cannot ignore that. We cannot. We also got the Indiana Pacers, number 7 seed Indiana Pacers there that they are competing against. Now they gonna make this scary. Okay, the Indiana Pacers will make this scary. This probably going to 7 games. Okay, I'm just gonna put it out there. This probably going to 7 games. Okay, because Lance Stevenson, if Lance Stevenson do not get in LeBron's head like he used to do when he was on the Heat, you know what I'm saying, when he was blowing in his ear and all this type of shit, they're going to have some problems against the Pacers. I'm telling you right now, in point blank period, they are going to have problems against the Pacers. Paul George, he's going to go off, okay? They got some good players on their squad, and with Lance Stevenson, the addition of Lance Stevenson off, it's going to be scary, but ultimately, the Cleveland Cavaliers will win that series. I'm just gonna say it's finna go to 7 games. I may be wrong, but I'm just finna say it's finna go to 7 games, and Cleveland will get it in Game 7. I'm just finna say it like that, you know what I'm saying? Because the Indiana Pacers, they are something to be reckoned with. Okay, they are something to be reckoned with. Okay, so we got I picked the Chicago Bulls, and then I picked the Washington Wizards. Okay, Chicago Bulls and the Washington Wizards. I don't know. I want to pick Chicago so bad, but I don't know. You know what? I'm picking Chicago. Chicago in 7. Chicago in 7. I'm picking Chicago in 7. I don't know. I may be wrong. I honestly think that I am going to be wrong, but I'm just going to put Chicago in 7 against the Washington Wizards in the semifinals. Okay? And then we're going to have Toronto, and then we're going to have Cleveland. And of course, I'm picking Cleveland. I pick Cleveland in like 6. Toronto may make it a little interesting. That's why I'm picking them in. That's why I'm picking Cleveland in 6, because I think Toronto will make that a little bit interesting. Okay, so if my pick is right, which I'm pretty sure that it won't be, but I pick Chicago and then I pick Cleveland, that would be the ultimate matchup, man. Come on, guys. We all know Cleveland will beat them, but if the Bulls play Cleveland Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference Finals, I know this is just wrong. I know. Don't flame me up in the comments and say, I know this is going to be wrong. I know Washington Wizards will beat the Chicago Bulls, but I'm picking the Chicago Bulls to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Okay? If Cleveland, get to play Chicago Bulls, that game, that's going to 7. Because Dwayne Wade, he's going to go off. He's literally going to go off, okay? And y'all know how Dwayne Wade is in the fight, in the playoffs. He's a beast. So let's not forget that he's a beast. So ultimately, the Cleveland Cavaliers will win the Eastern Conference Finals, but they will be playing Washington Wizards. But on my bracket, I'm picking the Chicago Bulls. But ultimately, the Cleveland Cavaliers will make it to the NBA Finals. Now, let's go over to the Juggernaut West. Let me give me a little drink. Okay, let's start from the top. We're gonna start from the bottom and then go into the top. Okay. So we got San Antonio Spurs number 2 seed against the Memphis Grizzlies number 7 seed. I think this is ultimately going to be a sweep. This is going to be a sweep, okay? Because Memphis cannot beat the Spurs. Memphis cannot beat the Spurs. So I'm going Spurs 4-0 in this. You know, Kawhi Leonard, he's going to go off. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's going to go off. Ginobili, Parker, you know what I'm saying? Mike Conley, you know they got a good squad. Mike Conley, Chandler Parsons, Marc Gasol, Zach Randolph, you know what I'm saying? But ultimately, I think the Spurs are going to sweep the guys. So I'm picking Spurs to go to the semifinals. OKC and Houston. Now, we all know that Russell Westbrook will win the MVP of the league. But I think James Harden is going to take that very, very, very personally. And this is going to be a showdown. I hope and pray that this goes to Game 7. I hope and pray. But I'm pretty sure that it won't. But I hope and pray that it does. But I'm going to get, Houston, you know, they got Trevor Ariza, James Harden, Patrick Beverly, all those guys. Okay, see, they only got Russell Westbrook, okay? They only got Russell Westbrook. And I'm just going to pick Houston 4-1. But I hope and pray that I am wrong and that this goes to Game 7. Because them guys are going to go at it. You hear me? They're going to go at it. So, ultimately in the semifinals, I got San Antonio Spurs against the Houston Rockets. Now let's go to Los Angeles Clippers, number 4 seed against the number 5 seed Utah Jazz. Now we all know the Clippers are going to win this, okay? We already know that, okay? So I got the Clippers. I say 4-1. You know what I'm saying? Because they, you know, Los Angeles Clippers, they do have a gene for choking, okay? They got that gene. All of them got that gene for choking. So I don't know, but I'm going to pick them 4-1. Now, number 1 seed against number 8 seed. Golden State Warriors will win this series 4-1. It might be 4-0 sweep. Damian Lillard will go out for about 50 on Steph Curry in one of those games. That's why I said 4-1. Golden State Warriors, you know what I'm saying? They the best team in the NBA at this point in time. Okay, let's just be real. So Golden State Warriors 4-1 against the Los Angeles Clippers. Okay. So we got Los Angeles Clippers and Golden State Warriors. Golden State Warriors will sweep the Los Angeles Clippers. They will sweep the Los Angeles Clippers. Let me say that one more time. They will sweep the Los Angeles Clippers. Okay? And then we'll make it to the Western Conference Finals. Okay? I got Houston and San Antonio. San Antonio will beat Houston Rockets, I say in 6. No. I say in 5. The San Antonio Spurs will beat the Houston Rockets in 5 games, okay? But they will ultimately beat the when they ultimately will make it to the Western Conference Finals to face the Golden State Warriors. Now, guys, in the Western Conference Finals, when it is the San Antonio Spurs against the Golden State Warriors, that is a let me find a good analogy. There is a tuck. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. This is a tug of war. That's what I'm trying to say. This is a tug of war. It can go either way. It can go to the Golden State Warriors or it can go to the San Antonio Spurs. I don't know. I honestly do not know. Guys. Golden State Warriors, they got KD. He's back. They got Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. But the only thing that is wrong with the Golden State Warriors, they do not have a bench. So the starters will have to play like the big majority of the game because their bench will not be able to keep them in games. They would not. The San Antonio Spurs, they got a great starting 5 and they also have a great bench. So ultimately, man, this is going to Game 7, and I'm just gonna wing it. I'm gonna pick the San Antonio Spurs to face the Cleveland Cavaliers in the NBA Finals. Kawhi against LeBron. We all know that Kawhi Leonard is known for locking LeBron up. He's the player that gives LeBron the most trouble in the NBA. Okay. He just keeps coming at you like a force, just a nagging little tick. Like, just leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? But Ultimately, I am going to pick. This is, I don't know, guys. I don't know who I'm going to pick. The Cleveland Cavaliers are struggling, man. I don't know how they're gonna do in the playoffs. I know they will get to the NBA Finals, but man, I'm just gonna. You can't bet against LeBron James, like you can't. Okay, and if they are all healthy or whatever, I'm just gonna pick the Cleveland Cavaliers to win the 2017 NBA championship against the San Antonio Spurs in Game 7. They will go to Game 7, okay? Because Kawhi Leonard, he's in one of those games, he's going off about 40 or 50 points. I'm telling you right now, he's going off for about 40 or 50 points. This nigga is the beast, okay? He could have, just as well as Russell Westbrook is winning the MVP, he could have won the MVP himself, okay? So ultimately, I am going to pick the Cleveland Cavaliers to win the NBA championship, 2017 NBA championship. They will repeat back to back. Now, I don't know how accurate my bracket is, okay? I already know that the Chicago Bulls is not making it to the Eastern Conference Finals. I know that. But they may prove me wrong because that's my favorite team, because they have my favorite NBA player on it in Dwayne Wade. But we're going to see. This is going to be a very interesting playoff. I hope all of them go to Game 7 in the first round, so they all can be equally tired when they get to the semifinals, and then, you know what I'm saying, on to the NBA Finals. But yeah, guys, this is going to be a lit playoffs, and I cannot wait. I am very excited. Make sure you guys spam that like button up, okay? Make sure you guys also put it down in the comment section who you think will ultimately win the 2017 NBA championship, okay? And give me your reason why, okay? I hope my bracket is right because I am going to. But after every game, I will make a video, you know what I'm saying, and give my thoughts on it, you know, on the games. I might not do it every game. I might do it after every series, you know what I'm saying. But on Twitter, I will be tweeting. So follow me on Twitter at ForeverHeat23_, and I also will be on Snapchat too as well. Follow me on Snapchat at Heat_gang, and I will be talking a lot of crap. Okay, so let's get it in the Dope Brown Squad. Spam the like button up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, by the way. Also, so without further ado, it's the Queen of Grind Squad, and I am out. Peace.